We haven't heard any news from the PMC for a very long time, and today the Russian Volunteer Corps made a serious statement about the Wagner Group.
Обращаюсь к бойцам ЧВК «Вагнер», для которых слова «верность» и «честь» еще имеют какой-то смысл. Судя по всему, вчера были цинично казнены ваш отец-основатель и командир. И вы прекрасно знаете, кто за этим стоит. Поэтому сейчас вы стоите перед серьезным выбором. Либо стать в стойло Министерства обороны Российской Федерации и служить цепными псами для палачей ваших командиров, или отомстить. Чтобы отомстить, вам нужно перейти на сторону Украины. Если вы не совершали военных преступлений, мы приглашаем вас в наши ряды. Давайте вместе закончим кровавую мясорубку СВО, а потом отправимся маршем на Москву. И в этот раз не будем останавливаться за 200 километров от МКАД, а дойдем до конца.
Well then, now we wait for a response. For now, I suggest we look at the situation on the front line. And as you already know, what needs to be done. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay updated on all the latest news. And today, the Ukrainian armed forces are making maximum efforts to advance towards Tokmak. The Russians are truly in panic. All these actions are aimed at breaking through the first and most crucial node of the defensive line for further rapid advancement into the occupied territory towards Melitopol. The result of these actions is expected to be a complete cut-off of the Russian grouping from ground support by equipment and reserves, leading to the capture of tens of thousands of occupiers. The Crimean Bridge likely won't be operational by that time. Today we see that the Ukrainian armed forces have managed to push the front line back by another 4 kilometers. While this area is still within the gray zone, even the Russians confirm that there is an advancement. And now their struggle is focused not only on Robotyne, but also on the fields around the villages of Novopokrovka and Ilchenkove. The Ukrainian armed forces also continue to expand the controlled territory in the direction of Kopany and Novopokrovka. Here the distance is 20 kilometers, but the occupiers are still trying to encircle the Ukrainian armed units moving towards Tokmak. Yesterday, the Ukrainian armed forces struck at Russian positions in Tokmak. As it appears, the Ukrainian armed forces are gradually weakening the Russian group for further movement, and the Russians understand that a major breakthrough is imminent. Today, the military partisan movement Atesh states,
"Our sources in Russia report problems on the Zaporizhzhia section of the front. In the direction of the main breakthrough by the Ukrainian forces to the south of the settlement of Robotyne, the Russians are on the verge of retreat. The 441st Motorized Infantry Regiment has suffered irreparable losses, with 75% casualties of the entire unit. The situation is no better for the 71st Motorized Infantry Regiment of the 42nd Motorized Infantry Division. Reserves are running out. In Tokmak, due to a series of hits on command posts, the command of the Russian armed forces has decided to relocate them deeper into the occupied territory. It seems they don't believe in holding Tokmak, despite the organized circular defense around the city. The front is shaking, and soon we'll witness historic victories."
In the direction of Vuhledar, assault operations have currently been suspended and the occupiers are only conducting shelling. Looking at the geolocation map, it's evident that the Ukrainian armed forces are actively shelling Russian positions and equipment as well, but no new offensive actions are currently being reported. At this time, the occupiers continue to fortify their positions around Staroblinivka and are creating a new defensive line. In the direction of Kherson, everything remains unchanged for now. The Ukrainian armed forces are maintaining control of the situation, and the occupiers already understand that the initiative lies with the Ukrainian armed forces. Thus, they are only engaging in shelling and preparing for a goodwill gesture. They have no other options here. Additionally, another fire was recorded near Oleshki yesterday. Details are yet to emerge, but it's likely that another base of the occupiers has been hit. In the direction of Bakhmut, the Ukrainian armed forces continue their movement to encircle Bakhmut. The occupiers are not retreating, they are launching counterattacks, making rapid progress difficult. However, despite all the challenges, the occupiers have announced that they had to abandon some forward positions, which provides even more advantage for the Ukrainian forces to advance further. Similarly, today the occupiers have concentrated all their shelling to the south of Bakhmut, where the main combat actions are taking place. But late yesterday evening, our soldiers began reported intense battles between Orikhovo-Vasilievka and Zelyznyansk. It seems the occupiers have decided to break through. We are waiting for details. In the Avdiivka direction, the occupiers can't seem to realize that all their attacks are in vain. New offensive actions are conducted daily, resulting in new losses, and their remaining equipment and manpower continue to retreat to their former positions. This is how the attacks on Avdiivka appear, but the shelling doesn't stop, making combat operations more complicated. Further south, the occupiers persist in attacking the ruins of Mariinka, and the shelling doesn't cease. Operations are also being conducted in Novomykhailivka to capture trenches around the village and continue the advance. However, here the Ukrainian forces are successfully breaking the Russian grouping, and the front line remains unchanged. In the direction of Kupiansk, oddly enough, the entire strength of the Russians they had concentrated in this direction has run out. Today, only shelling is ongoing, and the settlement of Sinkivka remains under the Ukrainian forces' control, as it was before. In the vicinity of Svatovo, the occupiers are attempting to advance, hoping to make some progress somewhere. Thus, they are attacking Novoyegorivka and conducting shelling. However, they are not achieving any success, and the front line remains unchanged. In the direction of Kremenna and Siversk, after prolonged shelling of the territory, the Russians are attempting to advance only toward the settlement of Vesele, but with small groupings. It seems as if they are conducting all these attacks just to divert our forces in different directions. However, there is no talk of any real breakthroughs with these small groupings. The Ukrainian forces are successfully repelling all attacks. As for Prigozhin, Putin has finally decided to comment on the situation.
Что касается этой авиационной катастрофы, то прежде всего хочу выразить слова искреннего соболезнования семьям всех погибших. Это всегда трагедия. И действительно, если там находились, вроде первичные данные говорят о том, что там находились и сотрудники компании Wagner, хотел бы отметить, что это люди, которые внесли существенный вклад в наше общее дело борьбы с неонацистским режимом в Украине. Мы об этом помним, знаем и не забудем. Пригожина я знал очень давно, с начала 90-х годов. Это был человек сложной судьбы, и ошибки у него были серьезные в жизни, и добивался он результатов нужных и для себя, и тогда, когда я его просил об этом для общего дела, как вот в эти последние месяцы. Он был талантливый человек, талантливый бизнесмен, работал не только у нас в стране, и с результатом работал, но и за границей, в Африке в частности. Занимался там нефтью, газом, драгоценными металлами и камнями. Вот он вчера только, насколько мне стало известно, вернулся из Африки. Встречался здесь с некоторыми официальными лицами. Но что точно совершенно, мне об этом докладывал сегодня с утра руководитель Следственного комитета. Они начали уже предварительное расследование этого происшествия, и оно будет проведено в полном объеме.
It seems as though there might not have been any actual coup attempt, but now we are waiting for further actions from the Wagner group. There is also another theory about Prigozhin's demise. He could have been eliminated to ensure everyone's silence. However, in reality, he might be living in another country under a different name and with different documents. The fact is that Prigozhin's second business jet flew to Baku, and the passengers on board are unknown. It's reported that before this, the jet circled over Moscow and then flew to St. Petersburg, which could lead to various speculations. And what do you think about this matter? Be sure to leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to support my channel with a like and subscription. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.